Right guys, welcome. So basically this is the first race with the new Fanatec wheelbase. This is actually a version 1. And yep, got my new Formula wheel. So let's give it a whirl, see how it compares to the G29. I've got this up. Right, take it for a spin. In fact, I need to practice my starts. So weird start procedure in these, but yeah.
Lane speed limit is 64 kilometers per hour. Retake it's clear.
Ooh, okay, already I can feel way more force feedback. In fact, the view's a bit strange. Yeah, I've changed the so basically I've done a few laps in this. I took the HPD for a little ride as well, and yeah, it doesn't feel like I'm in the cockpit. It feels like, so obviously with different cars you need different kind of field of views and different driver heights and that sort of stuff, so I need to adjust this really. Where is it? Probably this new wheelbase, I can't actually see these menus, which is a little bit of an issue. I'm not going to lie. Where is it? Here we are. We can do it here, can't we? So it was on 85 with a -2, I think. Yeah, let's try this out. This is why we practice, isn't it? Ah, yeah, this is where it was before, right? The sound was very low for some reason. I don't know if that's going to affect things, but anyway.
Exit looks clear.
So I've only done a few laps with it. I mean, you get so much more feedback. It's kind of like the entry and the exit, you just get a lot more. So you can kind of feel what the car's... Okay. This is why we practice. Got that. I'll tell you what. That was quite a powerful little turn there. Actually, you can see the mark on my thumb. So here's the thing. I've never driven a direct. Oh my word. So I've never driven a direct drive wheel before. I mean, I can feel already. This is quite powerful. I'd be surprised if you needed more. You know? It's going to take a little while to get used to. Obviously, I mean, that spin, I wouldn't have done that with the G29 because I'm just so used to it. You know, this is actually the last race before it changed over to the new track, and I've been here all week and gaining a ton of iRating, doing really well actually. I haven't quite picked up the win yet. Whoa, I overcooked it. Okay, let's get a new car. Practice the start again. So I'm hoping for a good result here. I've been doing really well, so yeah, should be right. Let's go there. That's better. So we're doing really well, so we'll see. I haven't actually raced for a few days because I've been basically had to strip the rig to get this thing on and build a frame for it and all that sort of stuff. So I haven't really done much, but this is going to take a little getting used to, I tell you. very different. But it feels amazing, you know. Oh, he's gone. I mean, the wheel just feels so nice. The Alicante, it's just the G3 felt like a toy. You know, this feels like a proper wheel. The thing is, you know, like it's a very old wheelbase now. Let's keep the car. Yeah, the steering straight? Maybe not. It's a very old wheelbase, you know. It's and they've got this one second hand. I mean, Garib is on. He's really quick. Yeah, my steering is not straight. Yeah, fuck it. So there's any chance of the wind gone, anyway. But he does make the odd mistake. I think I have been in once when he made a bit of a mistake with back markers and stuff. But let's see what we can do, eh? Slightly damaged car, so not expecting too much. Delta might look quite bad just because it's against my all-time list. I don't know quite why that. It's not normally set to that, but. I mean, this has got so much more force compared to G3 you know. It feels really nice. But you don't really get much road fidelity. Obviously you can play around with all the settings, but it's I'd say the biggest difference is coming into a corner. You can kind of, you really feel if the car's got the grip or not, and if it's about to oversteer or understeer, so it's very nice. I do like it a lot. Okay, 37.1. I mean, I'll be honest, it's not great. No. Depends on track temp. I didn't look at the track temp, so I can definitely go faster, put it like that. I mean, in the race, I'd sort of be doing 37s, but the race just never seems as quick as practice for some reason. So I could feel the rear going there, and that, I'm not sure if on the G3 I would have done. I'm not sure if I would have felt that rotation. Well, I felt it early and managed to correct it pretty early, so I do like that. For the entry and exit to corners, this really is much better. Lost loads of time on that. Loads of time. Oh well. Still getting used to where all the buttons are and stuff. You know, that's strange. Oh well, whatever. I mean, I'm fastest overall, so perhaps the track is just a bit slow. See if we can put it to give a good lap here.
Sector 3 times okay.
Yeah, I really like the way it handles. You know, even if I'm not faster, the feeling is just brilliant. And, you know, for the price, I think it's a bargain. Really, you know, I've got this for 200 quid. So I say it's not the 2.5, it's actually the version 1. I lost loads of time there as well.
Sector 1's quick.
Bit of hesitation. I mean, this will adds the fact that you feel like you're on a simulation rather than playing a game. You know, the G3 is, you know, it's like a game. Whereas this wheel makes you feel a bit more like you're driving a proper sim, you know? Getting quite a lot of time through there. Bloody hell. 310 to my overall best.
Your quickest overall. That puts you 0.6 quicker than second place. Sector 3 times quick.
36.8. Remember, this car is slightly damaged where I touched the wall as well, so. I've got to say, I think I'm going to be much faster with this wheel. By much, I mean a few tenths maybe. But if it helps with consistency as well, and getting up to speed quicker and things like that, then that's always good as well. Okay. Did quite well to say that. Still fastest overall, but there's some fast people in this bit. I've seen them join, they could easily get in like the 35s, you know, so on a good track, even on this track to be fair.
Sector 3 times quick.
The only thing I'd say with this wheel is it's so easy to correct and stuff. I think you've got to be careful not to drive it too hard and just correct on the exit all the time, but make sure I do actually get a proper exit, you know? So it's fun to, like, you know, drive like a lunatic everywhere. It's not the fastest way to do it, you know? Right. Might pit and get a new car because I don't think this car is 100%. I'll tell. I was given a chance to practice my start as well. My start's been horrific, basically a week, and then I've sort of discovered this way, I say, to almost have like a double clutch, and it seems to work quite well. So, but it's, you know, it's not foolproof by any stretch of the imagination.
Look out for the pit speed limit. Box in 380 metres.
What's that saying? C2. Oh, it's the second gear.
Box in 5,
No.
4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Alright, let's go to quality. I do love this wheel though. I mean, got all my stickers already and on, and yeah, just it looks the business, doesn't it? Feels so nice. You know, this review might be ridiculously biased because I'm basically, I just love the feel of this wheel. I love the look of it. Just, you know what I mean? So I'm probably just bigging it up more than perhaps I should, but the actual wheelbase itself feels good as well. And, you know, the times are good as well. So right, let's see if we can do some practice starts. Right, so
Pit lane speed limit is 64
yeah, that's
kilometers
no
per
good.
hour.
Into neutral first, or no? There we go. That wasn't too bad. Yeah, so it's almost like a half clutch. So you almost instantly lift it and then lifting off slowly. So it's yeah, about there, I think.
Exit's clear, stay behind the white line.
There are some high split guys in here. Bloody hell! My I rating now
Temperatures
is
fall
about 2,000.
Celsius.
You know, it's good for me. And there's some guys, and I'm only the 10th place person. Which I, to be honest, I do prefer that. I much prefer being kind of the underdog, so to speak. You don't have to finish as high in the race. But then it is always nice to have some lower ones. No I rating guys so you can beat, but c'est la vie, as they say. Yeah, I think the other car was a bit mullered. Who have you got in this split? Let's have a look. Ahmed is very, very fast. Marco Corti is a very consistent driver. Tyson's quick, but he does make a good mistake. Who else have we got? Kiotoski. There's a cyclist with that name, so I should know that. He's pretty good as well. I intended to be faster than him, but maybe he's improved the last few days. The others I don't think I've raced against. Right. Better get quality done, I suppose.
Pit lane speed limit is
I've been pretty
64
good at qualifying,
kilometers per hour.
so
Pit exit's clear. Alright, Tim, we've got 2 laps to get the job done.
I didn't check the bloody track temperature. I hate that. Always like to know what the track temp is. It just means you're not kind of you know what I mean? It means you're not expecting too much from the car or trying to push it too much. So it does make a big old difference. It was nice actually. It was very nice. Definitely been trying to get into 36s. Put a bank lap in first though. Here we go. We do hate having that all-time best lap delta up. It really is. It makes you feel like you're doing really badly. This is just the banker anyway. Try and turn it up a bit. The next one. That's awful. Didn't brake hard enough in the initial phase. This will be a 37.5 or something then. It's just on a 35.6.
Well, that time was 1:37.3.
That's better. Why am I still second? Everyone must have been in a bit of a banker, I think.
It's just 36.2.
This is going to be okay, you know? It needs to be okay. 36.8. That's alright. Wonder what the track temp is. 27. Fairly high. Let's watch the results come in then. Looks like a bit of notchiness in the steering. I don't know if it's just... I don't know quite what it is. I think it's just a play in the actual kind of main bearing rather than anything else.
And no crashing today, Dyson.
No. I don't think the wheel's going to come off. Hope it doesn't anyway. Right, let's have a look. Where are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't really know Brito or Bingston. They've obviously done pretty good laps. Iracings are pretty good. Tyson Ahmed, I know, yeah, no, I know them. I know they're pretty good, but I'm not miles off. I'm not miles off them. Marco, no lap from him yet. And Garrett, ranked number 4, but no lap from him. So interesting. Getting a little bit nervous now. It's will probably be my last race here as well. I think the tracks will change. I think we're at Spa next week, which is awesome. I've already tried it out and it was brilliant. Absolutely amazing. Basically GT3 pace. A bit quicker on the straight, a bit slower in the corners, but yeah, it's going to be awesome. Love this car so much. Let's see how we go. and get a top 3 here, that'd be good. Obviously, I'll take a top 5. I mean, that's where my pace is at. My rating will take a nice little jump up if I do as well. So do not mind that at all. Someone's disconnected. I can't actually see who it is because the my wheelbase is in the way.
That's the end of the session. P5.
Right, here we go. Have a drink now because during the race it might have a chance.
P5. 30 minutes.
Right.
All right, Tim. You ready? Watch for the lights. Let's go.
And the best.
On your right, clear right.
He's dying, and he's dead.
Turn 9.
Oh, I think Ahmed might have damaged his car.
Far left. Clear left.
Well, I said maybe top 3 might happen, you know.
On your left. Hold your line. Clear left.
Okay, he's obviously not that badly damaged because he's carrying on.
Hold your line.
Oh, this is Tyson, isn't it?
Hold your line.
Okay.
Hold your line. Clear left. Right side. Still there. Clear right.
Well, that was all a bit crazy.
Okay, Tim. The next car is Mier.
But he must be damaged. He must have just really backed up.
Come behind us now. 3 seconds. Gap to Mier. Ahead is increasing. It's now 1.2.
And stay in the draft. Have a good, decent chance here. Got a bit of a gap to the guys behind. the first one, caught the second one too much. Not ideal.
Leader was just on 135.8. That was 137.8. Sector 1 is 1.6 off the pace.
Trying to hold the gap to the guys behind. About 2 seconds a minute. So I'd try and get a bigger gap. Normally I'm just can be quite consistent and just pull the gap that way. They'll make the odd mistake and I won't, but let's see, shall we? That's better. Yeah, this guy in front was very clever, he left Tyson through.
Just done 135.5. P4, that lap was at 136.8. That's your quickest lap in this session. Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace.
And keep it at 136s, that's will be good. This guy in front's come back to me quite a lot as well. And I've got a big gap now. Don't know quite how I did that, but I might be fighting. Oh no, could not get on the power. Oh no, what a disaster.
It's now 1.4.
Oh, that was awful. That's where it's all about the exit. Literally, it's all about the exit. Ahmed is chuntering about something or other. That's why I thought it was him who had instant on the first lap, because he kind of said something, but I guess Tyson and Ahmed might have got together or something, I don't know. Right, I've maintained the guys in front, which is nice, and pulled a bit of a gap.
That lap was at 136.9. Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.4 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.3 off the pace.
Well, in his first race with the new wheel, I'm pretty happy. I did wonder if it was going to take a little while to get used to, but I think it will. But let's have a new position as well. That's better. Oh, I nearly died. Oh dear. Love this track. We're literally always seconds from disaster. But when you get it right, it's brilliant. Okay, this guy behind, was he the guy who didn't qualify? He qualified very badly, but with a very high I rating, so he might be. I've got to keep an eye on him, I think. Make sure he doesn't start catching me too fast. Not that as much I can really do.
The guy in front, the gap
Keeping those lap times, I should be right.
Good lap. Now we're done.
Oh, there's a back mark already. That is not good. Oh, Garrett Dix is closing in fast, man. It's closing a second already. That was not a good corner. Not bring the others with him at least. I mean, top 5 is a top 5, isn't it? I mean, this race is not over by a long shot, but you know when you just, it looks fairly inevitable.
You've just done a 137.3.
Oh God, what's this guy doing? He's the guy who died.
You've got 20 minutes left.
Oh my God. Thank you. I don't know where my thanks button is. There it is.
The gap in front is now 2.0. The gap behind is now 2.2 seconds.
He ran out of talents there, I would say. Well, the race is going okay, but I just feel like I might be going backwards soon. Whoa, took way too much. Jesus.
Your lap time was 137.9.
Oh, too deep, too deep. Oh my God, right, I need to fucking
All right,
sort
Tim.
myself out.
Right side. Clear right.
Right.
Car left. Left
Oh,
side.
that's a
Clear
dive, isn't it?
left. Car right. Clear right.
Okay, stay with it.
Right, let's see if I can just zip on in for a little bit. Cool off the tyres, cool off the head. Just regaining some focus, I think. Oh, what happened there? Did not want to slow down. It's happened to me before, you know. I've been following another car and it just doesn't want to stop. Oh, I hit it again. Well, the thing I've got to think is, the 10th rated guy in this field, I'm running 5th. So,
P5.
I'm not doing too bad.
seconds.
I wonder if he's gonna. He's in a tricky situation here, isn't he? Because he's going to hold me up, but at the same time, last time I held him up, so.
All right. Clear right.
He might just have to sit behind. If he wants to let me pass, he's just going to have to sit behind, unfortunately for him. Oh dear. That's a huge amount I can do, really. Just do my own pace. Have some guys in front of problems.
That lap was at 137.7.
That's a slightly different line. Don't think it worked, but
Okay, Tim, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes. That's half distance. Fuel levels are fine.
so I don't seem to be taking that corner very well. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing differently with this wheel compared to the G29, but I just think it's changed the field of view slightly as well. I'm not quite sure where the car is. I'm not getting it as tight to the wall as I was.
When is your favorite movie, Wally?
The gap in front is now 2.6.
Okay, we've settled in now. Things have calmed down a bit. Maintaining the gap over the guys behind. Guy in front isn't getting away too much, so if he does make a mistake, I might better get him. Even they in the last corner now as well. Happy days. Happy days.
Your last lap time was at 137.1. There's an incident in Senna.
That's better. Oh, that was close. So basically, to sum up this wheel, I think it's the same with everything that you kind of buy. It doesn't instantly transform you into a amazing race car driver, you know. As much as you hope that you kind of buy something and suddenly you go, wow, everything's clicked, I'm now a superstar alien. It's not the case. It might gain you a bit of consistency, might gain you a few tenths if you're lucky. Or no, if it adds to the immersion and adds to the feeling you get. Oh, it took too much. You know, sat behind this wheel, you feel like more of a proper racing car driver than sat behind the G29, then great.
Okay, Tim, you've got half your fuel left. You've just done at 136.9. You're a second off the pace in sector 1.
Oh, that was nice.
The gap in front has increased to 3.1.
The good news is I've dropped the guy behind as well. I'm kind of... The guy in front isn't going away as much as I thought he would, to be honest. And Matthias looked... I wouldn't say slow, but I thought I had a chance against him more than I did against Dix, but as it turns out, he's been doing pretty well. I think Dix is closing in on him. Oh, that was nice. So there, I just felt like I really knew what the car was doing.
Lap times are improving. You've just done a 136.7. Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace.
Definitely this, I think it's the first corner here, you know. I think I'm losing all my time in that first corner. I think that's pretty good. I mean, I can get on the power a little bit earlier, I think not.
It's remaining 10 minutes. Alright, Tim, don't think about lap times. Just hit each and every apex.
This is good for the safety racing. It'll be good for the iRacing as well if I manage to stay here, but not the most interesting race in the world, I'll be honest. So if you are actually watching this stream, I do apologise for the lack of kind of action after the first few laps, but kind of it is what it is, I suppose. Maybe things will liven up towards the end.
The lap time was at 136.8.
Oh, you died. Right, it's all about concentration now. I think the first 20 minutes is pretty easy. You know, pretty much for everyone's concentrate, I think. And then after 20 minutes, it starts to, the mind starts to wander a little bit. So this is where you've got to be careful. Nice. Hopefully someone up front will lose concentration, make a mistake, or back marker or something.
That lap time was 137.4.
Spin here. I think a lot of people do, even the top guys, spin out centre, that first corner, which makes me think I'm not kind of pushing it fast enough. But as you see, when I do try and go a bit faster, it doesn't always go very low for me. So. Ahmed's chuntering again.
The gap in front is now 4.9.
thing I like about this series actually is that it seems to be the same guys kind of always racing. They kind of know each other quite well, I think. So that's kind of nice. You know what I mean? And obviously when I race now, I kind of recognise the names. You know, I know how they drive, I know how quick they are, I know kind of their driving style. Some people are more aggressive than others. You know, so that's kind of, yeah, it's nice to be in that kind of a series where you kind of know. The other thing I like about this wheel is the shift lights you really do see. I think I could do with being a little bit lower maybe in the seat, but I can see these a lot better than the G309 ones.
Last lap was at 136.6.
So the G309 ones were token. So these are, you know, it catches your eye and you need to shift.
Alright, Tim, needs to go 5 minutes left.
5 minutes. Oh, and the guys in front are battling. Oh, I imagine if they both take each other off. Oh, podium. It's unlikely, I think. So people in this series tend to race pretty clean. But accidents do happen. And to be fair, that Dix did put a pretty strong move on me. I think he'd already seen I'd made a few mistakes and just thought, let's get past him quick, which is fair enough.
You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. There's an incident in Senna. It looks like Evans. Lap time was 137.0. Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace.
Wasn't a great lap, really. Need to be in the 36s, really. I don't need to be, I mean, I've got a massive gap behind and I'm going to catch guys in front, but just for kind of personal targets. I think I could do that corner better. I think compared to the top guys, they're gaining time on me there. I think that corner's pretty, well, when I nailed it anyway, it's fine. This one doesn't look very pretty, but actually, when I followed the fast guys and they followed me, I actually kind of kept up with them
Okay, Tim. Push
through
now.
that bit anyway. Right, Matthias is now only 4 seconds ahead. I think it's just because they've been having a battle rather than me putting in stellar laps or anything like that. And he has got the draft now as well, so. Let's see, shall we?
Your lap time was at 136.5. What's your best lap in this session?
Yeah. 136.5. Very nice, very nice.
Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go. I think V2's been in turn 8.
Ooh. I hope you are right. I hope you are right. Well, I've just run a bit wide, you know, but. Ahmed Shantrin. no sign of P2 anyway. So I'm guessing it wasn't as bad as old Jim was making out. Right. Oh, up ahead the battle is still on for third. We might slow each other down a bit. Oh, that was nice. I'm getting used to this wheel now. And it's the last lap.
Lap to go. The lap time was 36.6. Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace.
0.9. See, if I had the same first sectors then, the second two are actually pretty much bang on. Let's see if he does anything crazy. Ah, he's too far back, isn't he? Yep. Well, 24 seconds, the car behind. So I'm kind of the last of the front runners, I suppose I would call myself.
Looks like the leader's been in turn 1.
Oh, yeah, good race, good race. Started, finished where I started, I suppose. And
Incident in Senna. Looks like it's Evans, E5. Okay, it's over.
yeah, okay. So let me just drive around, and I'll give you my thoughts on the wheel. So, love the wheel, absolutely brilliant. Just feels quality, feels like a proper racing wheel. Compared to G29, yeah, it looks better, it feels better. The shifters are better, the buttons are better. The shift lights are better. The fact it gives you the gear indicator is useful in this car, I would say. The actual wheelbase itself gives some nice feeling. I mean, does it feel like you're driving the car? No. You know, maybe direct drives are much better in that sense. But in the corners, it feels brilliant. You know, on the straights, I don't know, just it just doesn't feel like you're driving a proper car. You know what I mean? It really doesn't. But as I say, on the corners, coming into the corner, you can feel the weight moving around on the exit. You can feel it getting a bit light, a bit heavy. Across the rumble strips, it feels great, much better than the G29. You know. So yeah, I'm really happy with it. I think it's great. Like I say, so the wheelbase, you know, second hand, you pick these up for about 200 quid. This wheel, it's the cheapest one that Fanatec do. I mean,
What's your speed?
do you need anything more?
64 kilometers per hour.
I mean, you can have all the rotary dials and stuff. If you drive Formula 1 cars, if you drive NMP1 cars, something like that, I suppose maybe it'd be useful, but for a road car, do you need more buttons than this?
Box in 5, 4,
Personally, you know,
3,
I don't think so.
2,
So this wheel was like
box now.
200, I think, 250 maybe, something like that. So all in all, super impressed with it. Really happy. Can't wait to take this car around Spa, which will be the next track. So I'll probably do a stream from there at some point. So I hope you enjoyed that little video anyway. I'll catch you